This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Bagged Milk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Oilersnation Radio Friday. Hello. Gang's all here, except we made a swap.
The trade is 1 for 1.
The trade is 1 for 1.
Luckily
we decided that Rick is not allowed on the podcast anymore. So we need to find a fill-in. So very happy. Erik Sabrowski sitting in.
Thank you for having me. Call
Pitcher,
the bullpen.
Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah.
Oilers fan. Nation
Very
guy.
much so.
How
Yeah.
are you doing in the real life football pool?
I
These
think
are good.
I just kicked Chalmers' ass and I'm beating the wheels off someone this week.
All right.
After Thursday night football?
Yeah.
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 That
I don't
didn't
even
happen.
know
That game
that
did
tight
not
end's
happen?
name, but I picked him up.
Oh, did you have Vidal too?
It starts with an O, the tight end.
Oh, the tight end. Yeah.
and
Which
then
team?
Lad McConkey. So
They're both good. I
Chargers.
mean, if you had anyone on the Chargers, it was good. The sorry Vikings, not so much.
As far as I know, that game didn't happen.
Ah, there
It was
you are,
canceled.
It's a bye week.
Yep.
So there's a story about the
Yeah,
tight
you are
end
doing
of
good.
the Chargers, whatever his name is, O something. He's O something.
Omarion Hampton.
nope,
No,
that's the running
that's
back
not him.
who's
Oh,
been in a
who'd you
boot
say?
since week
O
5.
something.
The tight end.
He's a tight end.
Oh, he's a tight end. Oh, Aronde Godston the second?
yes,
player.
that one. Aronde Godston the first is his father. Also played for the Miami Dolphins.
That's normally how that works.
yeah.
You can't just name your kid number 2.
Would he choose the second over Junior?
I don't know.
Skips a generation.
Maybe
Roman numerals.
maybe
look
there's a
cooler.
third.
Oh.
Maybe there's a third.
There
Maybe
could
he
be a
has a
third.
son.
But if you're a third,
Well,
do
sorry,
you
my
automatically
story's not
lose
done.
the junior? Do you become a 2 if there's a 3?
I would assume so. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
I think so. But yeah, that's why there's that junior.
They take
change
away your
happens.
free will?
That tracks.
Yeah?
Most
I
countries
have no
nowadays.
experience with it, but that sounds right. So
We should pull up
we'll go with
George
it.
Foreman's kids. There's a bunch of them named George.
All
We'll have the
19 of
answers in
them?
there.
So anyway, my story. His dad picked him up in fantasy. He's had him on his team all year, but he's never played him. And he said, because this guy had a breakout game last week, I believe. And this week he didn't put him in the lineup and he had him on the bench and he had like a great game. And he said, I can't put him in the lineup because I don't want to jinx him. There you go.
Fair
That's
enough.
a great story.
George Foreman's kids, Frida, George, Georgetta, George, Mitchie, Isabella, Lola, Courtney, Natalie, George again.
What is that? That's George.
No numbers,
4,
though?
George 4, George 5, George 6.
Yeah.
George Foreman.
George Jr. and then George 3, 4, 5, and 6.
So you don't lose the junior.
No, the junior stuck in this one. But I think if that junior would have had a kid and named
Yes.
the kid George, then he would have became the second, kid would have been the third.
Quite efficient when you're doing roll call.
Yeah, just the Georges.
Yep.
But
Georges
then there
1
might
through
be
6.
confusion. Which one?
That's true.
Yeah.
You'd
You got
have
to
to
attach
really
the
have
Roman
an eye.
numeral.
You just wait to hear 3 years or 4,
Yeah.
5 years, 6
And
years.
At some point, they would just know to do it in order.
I went to the same Catholic school for 9 years from elementary to junior high. And I was in the classroom with the other 2 Dans every single year. It was as if the school couldn't figure it out.
Well,
Did one
my
of them
real
go
name-
by a different, like a middle
yeah,
name?
I was Danny. And then
Okay.
the other guy was Dan. And then
Danny
the other guy was
boy.
Daniel.
Well, my
Efficient.
real name.
You guys
like,
figured it out.
Yeah.
Every third person in my grad class had the same name as
Yeah,
me.
well.
Well,
Bagged?
fair.
Bag milk.
Yeah.
I didn't think
mean
it was that
parents
common.
around.
Common in Legal.
Yeah. Small towns, mean parents.
Yeah.
They all look outside and get inspired to name
Hockey
their child.
talk, huh?
We got
How-
some business to do.
How long did we go there, Reese? How long did we go on that
Reese
one?
not paying attention.
All
You
right.
should have heard it on Tuesday. We had the first 15 minutes talking about F1.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah, I
right.
wasn't here.
Yeah.
Rico.
See, Eric, Tyler likes to kind of maintain the hockey talk on this. We'll go where we want to go.
I'd prefer not to
Just
talk
let it flow.
Yeah.
Let
Look
it
at his
flow.
face. Look how disappointed he is in that.
I'm on Twitter.
See? He's not even paying attention.
He's pretending to type again, like he
Yeah.
just did on our show.
Yep.
I got
Liam
called,
was looking some stuff up, and Tyler
Yeah.
just started feverishly typing.
You,
Did
hey,
nothing.
you got to do segments on this show, buddy. You need your hot and cold performer.
Yeah,
Okay. I guess you're familiar
I'll
with the way it
start
works.
writing them down.
I forgot what I was going to say.
All right.
That's right.
That's the perfect cue for the plug then. Shout out to our friends at Oodle Noodle. You can add 2 green onion cakes, 5 spring rolls, or 6 wontons for just $2 when you purchase any signature or premium box. Available in-store or at oodlenoodle.ca for takeout only. I'm turning it over to Dan for the delicious debate. You said you had some for us today, Dan. What do you got?
We're going to Eric.
I do. Well, yeah.
Go ahead, Dan.
It was nice of us to not put Eric on the spot. Last night, the Oilers were the beneficiaries of something that we haven't been for a long time. And so I'm just curious, the last time you guys can remember the referees handing the Oilers a win like they did.
I'm already pushing back on this delicious debate. I don't think the refs handed the Oilers a win. Montreal knows, to steal a line from Liam on O&E today, Montreal knows they can kill penalties, right?
Do you know, but like, do you not think the penalty on the Nuge goal was just a nonsense penalty?
No.
Which
The
one?
unsportsmanlike?
The Anderson one.
But they called Bouchard earlier in the game for doing similar shit.
And also,
That's such a soft penalty.
it's soft,
Charmin.
but grow up.
I guess.
Like,
but like,
these guys they fly around the ice. They're trying to smoke each other. They're saying the most vile shit ever. We have to cut microphones. The announcers have to apologize half the time because something gets caught on the hot mic, and the referees can't handle a stick tap towards them.
But he also, so I believe
Here, I'll step in, Liam.
I was gonna say,
as
my
our
source is in the arena.
on-site correspondent last night, who happened to be in the building. The goal gets scored. He turns around. He fires the puck down the ice, which is a nothing burger. But when you fire the puck past the ref and stare him down, it gets the ref's spidey senses going potentially.
were you shooting that at me kind of thing?
Yeah, and then when you're staring at him, slamming your stick on the ice, well, not slamming, but tapping it and probably yelling more obscenities at him, I think it kind of might have been enough is enough.
Like for you, if you stare down the ump maybe a little bit, probably good. If you stare down the ump and yell, what the fuck? Probably walking a line. Then if you continue to stand there and scream at him, then you're probably pushing it a little bit. Like Anderson probably could have done one of the three things he did.
Yeah, probably.
Have you ever been tossed?
In double A, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the incident?
Yeah, I still have
Missed
the
call or
fine
something?
letter.
Really?
Yeah, I threw a pitch that was right down the middle and he balled it, and I unkindly asked him where he thought it was, and which was fine. But then Mr. Umpire looked at me like he had no idea what I was talking about and couldn't believe I was questioning his call. And that actually made my wires cross, and I yelled at him a lot and I got thrown out.
And you stared him
Not
down.
my
You tapped your
finest
stick
moment.
on the ground.
Not my finest moment, but it was after the third out of an inning, and I had already thrown 2 innings and I was probably done in the game anyways. So it didn't really matter, but I don't know, for like 2 seconds I was like, that was cool. And then I was like, I'm just an idiot.
Yeah.
It's never worth it.
I will say that I wasn't necessarily thinking just the Josh Anderson play being where we got the game thrown to us. It did feel like we were the beneficiaries of some calls, and it
About
happens.
time.
Yes, and it happens in an NHL game. The
We've been
delicious debate
hearing
is-
all the time about how the veteran-laden lineups get more grace from the refs, and it never seems to happen for the Oilers. But last night I felt like it did. I thought there was going to be a makeup call after the Josh Anderson one. I thought that was coming.
I don't think the Oilers gave him a chance to do a makeup call.
They didn't really.
Missed a
There was
couple.
no
Maybe
time.
there was a trip earlier in the third, though. Like it was before all this started happening. So I don't know, man. And like Habs fans were complaining about the Matheson penalty.
You tripped him.
Defense 101. You put your stick by a guy's feet, you might trip him.
Yeah. What was the delicious debate exactly?
Do you remember a time the Oilers were the beneficiary of calls like this?
Last night. Yep.
Yeah, last night. I honestly can't think of another time, because I was saying too on O&E, they just beat the Rangers 2-0, didn't have a power play in the game. So like I went and looked through the box scores of the Habs as well. They've gone multiple games this season where they've taken late penalties. They clearly need to show more discipline. And I think the reaction after the game too was also one of immaturity.
That I
Like for
would
Cole
agree
Caulfield
with.
being
Yeah.
like, the refs won the game for the Oilers. Like,
Did you say
no,
that? I didn't
actually,
see that.
the Vasily Podkolzin goal was a 5-on-5 goal and you couldn't defend it.
Yeah.
Your power penalty kill allowed the Oilers just to walk through him. It's not like it was 2 Bouchard slap shots. The Oilers were allowed to go right to the front of the net and shelf it on Montembeault, who might be the most overrated goalie in the league. Maxime Lapierre.
Wow.
How dare? How dare? He came on the show yesterday and said how good this guy was. How do you say horrendous in French?
Horrendous.
Le horrende.
Yeah.
I have an answer to Dan's delicious debate.
Go ahead.
So last night, the Edmonton Oilers had a net penalty differential of 5 plus 5. 5 more power plays than they had penalty kills. That happened on January 1st, 2025. Or sorry, January 23rd, 2025. So this past January.
Okay.
Against the Canucks. The Oilers also had a net penalty differential
They are
of 5.
cheaters though, so that makes sense.
So
Yeah.
against the Canucks.
it.
But when did those penalties come? Just out of curiosity. Are you able to find that?
Yeah, there was coincidental. That was a 10-minute coincidental. They were all in the first and second period, actually.
So there you go. So the refs eliminated him. I shouldn't say eliminated. 'Cause
Connor
they probably
Garland
made some terrible
/
missed calls in the
Calvin
third.
Can't do that.
They stopped calling penalties and allowed the game to flow. I don't know. Like, I don't have any sympathy for them. I really don't.
I have no sympathy for them.
No,
Well,
I
and
just
take
like,
it.
the way it's October. Like, it's not like this is a Stanley Cup playoff game. We've literally seen Ryan Kessler pin down Cam Talbot and the Anaheim Ducks score a goal in a playoff game. And we're out here, and my mentions were nuts yesterday about how the refs robbed the Habs.
Well, you were
Guys,
also popping off.
I was
You had a
popping-
lot of tweets.
It
It wasn't one tweet with a lot of mentions.
It was a
lot
few.
of tweets.
It was a few. But they had it coming.
Cast a wide net.
Like, act like you've been there
It's a
before.
volume shooter.
You can, act like you've been there before. You can't because you haven't.
Good thing Habs fans are all dying off, right?
That is true.
Not the ones in my mentions. They are thriving.
So there is I'll share some of Liam's art with you. How about that?
Okay.
So there's a quote tweet from the Cole Caulfield complaining about the refs. Liam says, "You are allowed to kill penalties."
How many?
75 mentions on that one. You got 71,000 impressions on that one. So good for you on that one.
You're going to get a nice check.
Send Pickard to Italy instead of Montembeau. I like that one.
That's a bit much.
Come on, he shouldn't go. Pickard beat him. The stats show.
I liked the reply where Habs fans, I'll give them credit for this one. They were name searching you and all the times you've bitched about the refs.
That was a good one.
Oh, really?
Good rebuttal. Yeah, you have quite a few, actually.
I didn't retweet. I didn't read the comments.
Did you do what I do
It's
when you
probably
throw
muted.
a grenade like that? You just mute the tweet. And you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you don't exist.
I don't care what those people
Throw a
think.
grenade and go to bed.
Why you retweeted Eric Engels like 3 times with different quotes?
I
from
was
that.
looking
Great
through. There's a
quotes.
lot of retweets on Liam's account last night.
Yeah.
Very active.
He was a little whiny, though.
Me?
No, Eric
Oh.
Engels.
Oh, Eric Engels.
Wasn't
yeah.
he a little whiny too?
There was one.
Or
There
was
was
he just quoting him?
Yeah.
there was one. Someone commented back just saying Homer. I replied yes.
Yeah, 100%. I'm
Yeah.
biased.
You'd be
I am
correct.
biased. I want the others to win every game, and I want the refs to help them all every night. I think like bitching about the refs is always fine. Like I think like you can be okay. Like no.
What is
In the-
happening?
no.
There was no pause there
No,
at all,
no,
listeners.
like
We didn't
bitching-
change anything. He just changed his story.
Bitching about the refs is like a fan is fine because those calls like refs made bad calls. We did see it. Like there's no doubt about it. Like there was 1 or 2 calls in that game. It's like that was questionable. The Anderson one was questionable, but you can see the ref side of it when you actually look at the history in front of it. But it's also just up to the team. Like the fans can be upset, but the players have to calm down and play the
It
game.
is going to even out over the course of the season.
100%. There's going to be like 5, 6, 7, 20 games where the others get robbed by that. And every team will.
I did feel like
20
the Oilers-
games? Did you say 20?
I mean, the ref. Have you seen
20,
the refs against the
50,
Oilers?
60, whatever.
Yeah, just throw numbers out there.
You were in the building last night. Did Oiler fans let the Habs players get like off the mat a little bit when they got that unsportsmanlike penalty, or were we on them like louder?
There's too many Habs fans.
I suppose.
Yeah,
hey? It was.
and I don't think many people knew it was even a penalty
Got it.
because they didn't announce it.
right.
And all of a sudden we're going down on a rush. We ended up scoring on it. And that's when I noticed on the scoreboard that they had a penalty. And I turned to my wife. I said, when did that happen?
Got it.
And the Habs fans to my left agreed. They had no idea.
I
It
felt
was-
like that watching it on TV.
They kind of just snuck it in there.
Because like Jack and Lou are like, oh, there's another power play coming. And I'm like, for what?
Because like to me, that is a sports fan's dream. You've got them rattled. Like you can get down their throats by getting loud.
And
now.
for me,
Yeah.
like, there's nothing that drives me nuts. I get it. Original 6. It's the same as when the Leafs are here, but there's nothing that makes me happier than sending Habs fans home sad.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there was ever a game where I couldn't have imagined ripping their hearts out as aggressively as what happened last night.
They rode the roller coaster. They were getting loud for a while after the back-to-back Caulfield goals.
Totally.
They were buzzing and
They were up
just
1, down
figured it out.
3-1, 3 goals in a minute 52. Then they're up by 2. That was driving me crazy.
Well, and Turnabout's fair play. We're going to do that to Vancouver this coming
course.
weekend. We've done that to many buildings on nation vacations. So there is something, just that little bit of extra though, when you are able to turn around.
I just like
we
sending
did
them
last
home.
night.
Well, that was my first Montreal game at home in Edmonton, and I could not believe how many fans there was. The lower bowl was 50-50. It was,
Easily.
I've been to Calgary games, and it's not like that. Haven't been to a Toronto one, probably won't. But
The economy around season tickets now has become just such that anytime a Canadian team comes to town, people have to recoup some of their losses.
I hope that you gouged all those Habs fans
That's-
last
yeah,
night.
yeah.
Oilers fans.
It's a
I
game
hope
in
you made your
October.
money.
Yeah.
And also, I know a bunch of you Habs fans are just Oilers fans and you watch the hockey sweater growing up. So you're pretending a Habs fan. Come on.
Can I bring something up off topic?
Wasn't that a book?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a good book.
You had a piece of Black Forest cake during the first 12 minutes of the pod, Liam.
Yep.
Dusted it off.
Didn't
by
take
the way.
any breaths.
No.
But you didn't
No.
eat the maraschino cherry.
Overrated. Maraschino cherries.
What?
Overrated. Not worth it.
I'll do a whole jar of them.
I have them in the middle.
Oh, when I make a good old fashioned at home, plop a couple maraschino cherries in there. They soak in the whiskey for a bit.
When I was a kid, I would just open the jar, pop them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll dust off a
So
whole
good.
jar.
I can't believe you didn't eat it.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
He licked the icing off it.
Yeah,
That's
I did.
Give it
put-
here.
That's
Use a spoon.
Thanks, buddy.
Anyway, delicious debate. I wanted to hear from you if you thought the Oilers got a little bit of an advantage last night. It's going to play out over the course of a full season. We shall see what happens.
To just wrap up too, like I mentioned the last time the Oilers were +5, they were also -5 penalty differential in a game, January, February, March, last April 14th against the LA Kings.
So you're saying it
-5.
happens.
That's hockey.
Didn't they get smoked that game too? 5-0 or something like
I
that?
think so, yeah.
We don't need to relive that.
Good memory, Liam.
Hey, Liam, you can kill penalties, you know?
You can kill them. Then these
Of
guys
course,
should.
Adrian Kempe scored.
Of course.
He
Future
just
Oiler.
always does.
It
Yeah,
was
he
funny, I
hasn't
was
signed
watching
yet.
it.
No, he's not. He's the only good
Future
player. He's
Oiler.
not.
What about Panarin? Did he sign?
But he's
We don't want
Kempe's
Panarin.
better.
Well, I agree, but I'm also curious to see how Panarin works.
Yeah, they said, I heard through the grapevine that if the Rangers continue to be bad, they'll just trade Panarin.
They should.
It's a Johnny Lazarus take.
Was it Johnny?
Yeah.
They are stinky.
I thought you were comparing my take to Johnny's.
No. That's a
Okay.
take.
Johnny's takes are stinky or the Rangers are stinky?
Sometimes both.
Both.
Yeah.
Sometimes both. Gonna look into a little bit more from last night. Got to give a shout out to our friends at Odd Company. We're gonna switch over to the news, Reese. Of course, Odd Company, proud partner in Nation Beer Everyday Lager. Perfect for the next big game, like tonight. World Series kicking off, people. Or your next go-to lager. Find it at either Odd Company location here in Edmonton or at liquorconnect.com. I want to look at a couple of things. So 3-2 win over Ottawa, 6-5 win over the Habs. Tyler, what do you make of those two wins? Because it's not like they took the easy path to get 4 points.
No, I mean, not the easy path at all. I just, again, for me, and we had this big debate yesterday on ONE, like it's going to take a lot for me to be upset about the Oilers at any point from like now until like Christmas, the new year. So like wins are wins. You want to rack up some points. You don't want to like put yourself behind the 8 ball, but I'm way more, watching how Knobloch's handling things a little bit more process than result orientated. So couple of concerning signs, but again, it's October. Like, who cares?
Eric, what do you think?
I think both those teams are good.
They are.
Right? Ottawa's in the playoffs. They took Toronto to 6 games
Yeah.
after being down 3-0.
Yeah.
Montreal just missed the playoffs.
No, they made the playoffs last year.
They did make the
They
playoffs.
lost
Yeah,
to
they got
Washington
bumped
in
early.
5 games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. 2 playoff teams, maybe in, the NHL in 2025, 26. Those are actually just good teams. And it's nice to beat good teams.
4-3-1 start is like fine, right? Like, is it
Ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Ahead
They
of
were
schedule.
2-9-1 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Liam, what do you think? Couple of greasy wins, but ultimately the win's a win.
The important part is that they found a way to win.
Mhm.
I wish they wouldn't shut off so much in games. I think that's kind of the be all end all in it. I think the good part about last night is, although the stars showed up at the end to help them win the game, it was the depth guys that kind of got them to that point and gave them the opportunity to go and win that game.
Well, and like everything that we're seeing that's frustrating with this team right now is not like, for the most part, I shouldn't say all of it, but like it's not a common problem with them. Like Connor McDavid isn't shooting the puck all that much. The Oilers power play, aside from the final 8 minutes last night, has been frustrating at times, but like the goaltending's been good. Like if the goaltending was really bad right now, maybe we'd be having a
Do you
conversation.
want me to read some replies to your tweet about Calvin Pickard?
No, but Skinner's been good. And like,
He has been.
again, if they were losing games because of their goaltending, I think we'd be having some
They are.
conversations right now about like, okay, like, is this going to be a problem long term? But like nothing that's being presented as an issue right now, generating 5-on-5 offense, things of that nature. None of that is actually a reason to be concerned about this team. So just kick your feet back, let them keep racking up a few wins. And if it's still a problem in January, we'll have a bigger conversation.
My concern is just that they keep passing to the other team and not each other.
Or when they get the puck in the middle of the slot, they
don't
go,
shoot?
yeah, they go, it's kicking to the outside here. Like they're trying to run like an NBA offense.
Maybe they got an assist bonus.
Maybe.
My issue
You got to check
is
the contracts.
the start and middle of these games. The last 2 games, you can see that they've done 12. They had 12 shots in the first periods. They had 14 shots in the second period, and then they had 25 shots in the third period. Like, yes, it's great that they've had that urgency towards the end of the game. They've figured out that they need to be able to get the offense going. But to me, it's just the issue is rearing its ugly head again, the starts of hockey games with this team. And yes, you're right, Tyler, it will get figured out, but it's just annoying that it continues to be a narrative that's just kind of creeping in.
To your point, that's what annoyed me about the loss against Detroit is because they only shot 18 times on John Gibson. That annoyed me. He's not good. Shoot from the parking lot. Get people in the stands to throw pucks at him. They're going in. They just like having 3 shots in the first period against Detroit is not good.
Well, and then you watch again the game last night against the Habs. What were basically the first 3 goals they scored? Tomasek just fires one on net, get a bounce. Wallman fires one on net. Henrique tips it. Like throw pucks on net, you get a bounce. Connor, takes a higher risk play to try get it to Darnell Nurse back door, but it's a throw it towards the blue paint. Guys are there. It eventually leads to Mangiapane popping it in. Like it's frustrating because you watch them do it and it works. And you almost want to go down there and yell and be like, what are you not figuring out about this equation here?
Putting
like
pucks on net, good.
Yes.
Well, and like against the Senators, the Oilers had 2 goals on 12 shots. Then the Senators come roaring back, tie the hockey game, and the Oilers like, oh shit, we can figure this out again, and we got to start shooting it. It is annoying when you see them beating the goaltender. They know that they can be successful by just getting a few more shots on him. It's annoying.
Well, and when you have a team on the mat, like in Ottawa, just keep them there.
That's exactly.
Or even last night, you go up, you take a lead on Montreal, and it's all right. We'll let you guys come back in. Why not? We'll open the door for you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A minute and a half of terrible hockey last night.
And there was only 3 minutes left in the period.
It was awful.
Well, like, and just a brutal time to be doing it too. Like, and I mean, we pointed out some of the mistakes, but like, love Matt Savoy, going to be a very good NHL player for a very long time. But that turnover at the top of the zone can't happen. You got to get that out with under 3 minutes to go. Respect the blue lines. Yeah.
Thank you.
You'd say that about a few turnovers last night.
Yeah. Nurse had another just dog shit one. Like,
well, last night, Nurse giveth, Nurse taketh away. Like that assist on Mangiapane, great.
Fantastic.
Love that.
Great feat.
Some of the other items, a little sloppy. We are not getting simple Daryl, Liam.
One day we'll get him.
One day.
When will that be? Probably year 8.
Next year will be the year he breaks out.
Year 4 of 8. So we're almost there.
We're almost there. Buyout time.
I thought we were further than that. Damn it.
We're halfway there.
Almost halfway.
Almost halfway there.
Almost halfway.
Almost halfway.
A couple of milestones to talk about. First NHL goals for Isaac Howard and David Tomasek since we last recorded. Nice to see them both get on the board. The Oilers are obviously gagging for goals right now, and those are 2 guys we need to contribute.
Yeah, you're right. I feel like last pod, at least a week ago, the last pod I was on. Sorry, that threw me. We were all basically at like, okay, it's a foregone conclusion that Howard's going to Bakersfield at some point, right? It's like, okay, if you're going to play him on the 4th line, like, let's just get this out of the way. Let him go play 20 minutes a night down in Baco.
Kapanen gets hurt.
Kapanen gets hurt. Roster spot stays open. He sticks, and to his credit, he's now making the most of what I would maybe almost call a second life here. That's not me saying, yeah. And Knobloch even said after the game yesterday, like he moved Howard up, being like, there were certain guys who were doing things that warranted a promotion. And he said, Howard's adjusting to the NHL game very fast. I'm paraphrasing a little bit there, but the coach had high praise for him. And like the coaching staff is seeing that through 2.5 weeks now, that like he's learning the lessons that they want him to learn. Maybe they'll keep him around here for a while. Like Hyman's back a week from now. That's when the next decision point is.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What about Tomasek, Liam? We've been hard on him.
Specifically me.
I was trying to safeguard. I was trying to protect you.
Sometimes you got to point the thumb. That's big of you.
This guy.
That's on me.
I think he was good yesterday. I think it's probably the best I've seen him play at 5-on-5. I think just sometimes he wasn't moving his feet enough to create opportunities. And like, obviously there's certain things that were good about his game before that too. I just felt like yesterday was the game he stood out. Obviously getting a goal will help that, but I just don't know what he is after Hyman comes back. Like he's just a guy that plays.
He's not going to be on the power play.
No, he's just an 8 to 10 minute guy, which is fine. Like I think he's an NHL player 100%. I just think that like the expectations need to just be tempered a little bit.
Did you hear the insane comment about him on the broadcast last night that his skates are a size and a half too big?
Tomasek?
Yeah.
When he came over from Europe.
Oh. And he's just like, I didn't know they were too big.
Yeah. They gave him like the custom foot scan. And it's like, oh shit, dude, you need skates that fit you.
I wonder if that's going to help with the skating.
But imagine
and
how
he still made it to the NHL.
Yeah.
After 11 years in Europe?
How do you Like, imagine how clunky you would
A
feel.
lot of wiggle room.
Yeah. Very confusing.
I don't like it.
No.
I thought it was hilarious that he didn't know his skates were too big.
Like, how do you not?
Probably wore like 8 socks.
Yeah, he was putting like tissue at the front of the toes, being like, yeah, it works. Yeah, that was crazy.
Someone call up the trainer on Farstad, BK, Karlstad and ask him what he's doing.
He's just like
Good hot
finding
cold
random skates, finding random skates elsewhere and just being like, these will fit
Nice
probably.
pair of CCMs in the
It's
donation
like when you were a
bin.
little kid, you want to go and skate and well, at least my dad was like, these should fit you.
Yeah.
Just put some socks on.
So the eye test doesn't always work.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think when Tomasek scored his first goal last night? You were there. He didn't even know he scored.
No. And I think that's probably even more exciting when you realize, oh shit, that puck went in because of me. I think it's awesome, right? Like I said, is it actually 11 years in Europe?
Yeah, it's close to
Something like that.
29. So
Yeah, he's been in Europe forever, and it's a guy who's grinded for every inch of ice he gets. And I think it's a cool story. And like Liam said, yeah, if he ends up being an 8 to 10 minute guy, maybe that's not the worst thing. Hyman will be back on the power play, but it gives you some time to get Hyman back up into game speed. And if you want to use Hyman in a lesser role for a little bit early on, you still have an option on the power play and a guy who's played with those big guns and has some chemistry with them.
Do you guys think Tomasek is better than the other scratch tickets the Oilers have brought in over the years? Like I'm talking about the Yoel Pearsons, the Joachim Nygaards, my beloved Gaetan Haas.
I think we have
Don't
to still
disrespect Ty
wait.
Ratty like that.
I named an award after him.
Also true.
He's probably better than Nygaard.
I don't know if I like Gaetan Haas.
He was good.
I'm still not totally sold that Tomasek can be a fourth line player. I think you need to play him with some amount of skill. I'm not sure if they're doing that right now. Yesterday, team low 8 minutes at 5-on-5. Like as Knobloch was promoting guys, he wasn't promoting David Tomasek, even though I think he had a good game. I don't know if they see him as a fourth liner. I think he needs to be up the lineup if he's going to be impactful. And I think when Hyman comes back, it's going to be harder for him to be getting minutes with a skilled centerman. So I'm a little bit worried about him. I like Gaetan Haas more.
Shout out to Gaetan Haas.
What a beauty.
I guess you just knew the role, didn't you?
Lining up for clappers in the slot.
That was sick.
Slap shot on breakaways. Elite move.
Always the play.
Well, this is a perfect time to bring up Leonard Petrell.
Yes, go ahead.
He has his jersey retired by.
I don't think he's
Helsinki.
shot one puck on goal in his time with the Oilers.
That reminds
Maybe
me
not.
of a great story I was told from someone who worked in the penalty box. Do you remember that big fight the Oilers had with the Jets where Buff and Yakupov were like going at it? It was back at Rexall Place, obviously still. And there was a big line brawl and they were going at Yak. Petrell went in to stand up for him and ended up fighting Big Buff. And the story I always heard was Bufflin sits in the penalty box and he looks across at Petrell and doesn't know who he was. And he turned to the penalty box attendant and was like, hey, what's that guy's name? Penalty box attendant's like, oh, it's Leonard. And Bufflin kind of went like, Leonard? Yeah, Leonard with a T. And he just leans back and goes, hey, Leonard, fuck you. Nice enough to get the name right, though.
Yep. Well, it's important. If you're going to tell a guy off, make sure you call him by the right name.
He's getting his jersey retired and he scored 2 goals in 34
That's
games
why
last
I
year.
said this on Real Life, and I didn't want to denigrate the guy, but his career was so mediocre in terms of production.
Where is he getting his jersey retired? Did I miss that?
Helsinki.
And not
Didn't even
here.
play there. No, I'm just saying.
I mean, longevity-wise, he was there for a
Longevity.
long time.
100%. Played a lot of
I
games.
just really like what he brought to the game.
He must have been a hell of a leader.
He must have been a hell of a penalty killer over there because he was for the Oilers.
Had to have been like their captain or something,
So-
right?
From
It's not like
Helsinki,
that's a
it
small
said
team,
too.
either.
So
Yeah.
It's not just like a small team that's like, hey, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy that went to the NHL.
Yeah.
He was their captain for 2 years, then they took the C away from him.
Oh, no.
Why is this guy getting
They
his
San
jersey
Jose
retired?
sharked him.
Will they put the C on his banner? I wonder.
So what would you call him? Like a bottom 6 forward, obviously, right?
Fourth liner.
Petrell?
For Helsinki.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, hypothetically.
well, he had 3 points in 34 games, so I don't think he was on your power play.
No.
No.
So who is if
If he was, there's a problem.
if there is one, hypothetically, we give out these awards in the NHL. We retire a bottom 6 player's number for the Edmonton Oilers. Who are you retiring?
Yanni Rita.
I mean,
That
and
came out right away.
the easy one's like George Larocque, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like a George Larocque banner wouldn't look horrendously out of place.
No,
Well, I don't know. When you put it up next to
You put it right next to Wayne.
Gretzky, Mass.
But people would like
Larocque.
know who he is, right? It wouldn't be like, who's that? They'd go, yeah, George
Yeah.
Larocque.
I used to listen to him on George Larocque Biggest Hits. Power 92.5.
He made an appearance on Owen every day yesterday.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
came on
Impromptu.
and said the Oilers need a goaltending upgrade. And then Calvin Pickard won the game.
That's about all
1
you
or
can say
0.
there.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
It's a stat, and it is correct.
Dub.
Montembeau couldn't stop a beach ball, especially in the last 3 minutes.
He was so bad.
He was terrible.
Sticking with the milestones,
Terrible.
though, last night, Connor McDavid became the third fastest player to ever record 200 multi-assist games. It was game 720. It puts him third behind Mario Lemieux, who did it in 580 games. And Wayne Gretzky, do you want to guess how many games it took Wayne to get 200 multi-assist games?
217.
I'll say 255
I'm going to guess 285.
200.
every game.
I really respect you guys for thinking it was that bullish, but 449, which is still nuts.
Oh,
Still
Took a few
nuts,
nights
though.
off.
that is crazy. That's basically every other game.
Every other game that he was playing was a multi-goal game, just not a multi-assist game.
Yeah, there's not. He might have just had 1 assist and a goal in those other games.
100%. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, that probably is.
I still think about that season where he scored 92 goals. It just like does not compute.
Yeah, I mean, that's like an easy one of like, it'll never be touched again.
Not even come close.
Well, he was on that New Heights podcast. Those 2 football players.
Oh, the fellas.
Yeah, and
Oh, the one that's,
Taylor Swift's husband
fiance.
or wife or whatever.
Anyway,
Who's Taylor Swift?
I was going to say.
she doesn't go to
Big
Cleveland.
Kansas City Chiefs fan.
She, Wayne said his proudest record was, what is it, 39, 50 and 39 or whatever it is.
Which is also bananas.
Yeah. And he said, didn't he score 5 goals in the last
Yes,
game?
he
So I
did.
get
Against the
the
Philadelphia
record.
Flyers, including
Against
an empty net.
Pete Peters, I believe, of the
Peters.
Philadelphia Flyers, because I used to play shinny with his kid,
Oh,
and I used to love to rub that in. And he was not a fan.
He wasn't in the net for the last
I
one.
wonder why.
They pulled the goalie in that game for
for that?
no apparent reason.
Really?
There was like 2 minutes left to go. Yeah.
They did
What
the
was
old
the final
Chauncey
score?
They
Billups.
were down. I think they were down by 3 at that point.
Why? What's going on with Chauncey?
What's
Is he in the news recently?
What's the spread?
Yeah, he just really
Yeah.
needed.
Well,
needed
Chauncey
the puck
wasn't gambling on games. He was a poker
Allegedly?
player.
Yeah, we're ruining all my hot and cold performers. Let's just keep
Allegedly,
going. I
in
shouldn't
our
have said that.
opinion, Chauncey Billups enjoys a card game.
There's not enough proof to prove otherwise. Yeah.
So shout out to Connor. You are a freak, sir. And I say that in the most respectful way possible. Last thing I want to talk about from last night's game. Well, 2 things, actually. Vasily Podkolzin, game winner. Hell of a goal. Great
Good for
shot.
him too.
Power move. Love seeing that for him. He obviously had a hard time personally. Great goal.
5-5 goal too, not on the.
Oh, you're allowed to score those too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't defend him though. Still, it was great to see. Great play by, not your, what would you call it? Like your main cast either. Is what was it?
Yeah, secondary
got an
score.
assist.
Good
Supporting
Depth
cast.
goal.
Yeah.
Offensively gifted forward.
Yes,
You're good at this.
Buzzwords.
We might trade you for Rick one
Yeah.
for one.
Yeah.
How long are you in town for?
It was a great goal.
It was a great goal.
My analysis.
Yeah, I mean, again, no one's going to call him out for it. And like, he had to leave training camp right in the middle, go back to Russia when his dad dies. He's there for a bit. He flies all the way back so he can be here for the first game of the season and get one more preseason game. And I think, so like, if anyone is going to be allowed to have a sluggish start to the year, it's Vasily Podkolzin. But with that being said, like, hopefully that goal is a bit of a building block for him. Like, a little bit of positivity in his game, and maybe he can get rolling a little bit, because he hasn't been the same Podkolzin that we saw last year.
No.
Not as impactful, not as noticeable. So yeah, hopefully it's a building block.
Just lastly, blanket statement. Thoughts on the first 2 games back, Jake Wallman?
Thank God he's back.
Thank
Holy
God he's
shit.
back.
Probably our best defenseman.
Love him.
I love him too.
He's
What about the goal selling for the OT? Do we know what that is? Because
Yeah,
he said
it's
it's going to leave it up to the
TikTok
fans.
Reese, what is it? Fuck, God damn.
Reese is too old.
Oh, if Reese doesn't know.
A breakdown as to the sounds that
They played
Yeah.
it on the broadcast.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Something about like throw it in a circle or whatever.
The Utes. I don't
No.
get it.
to me it looked like he hit 2 buttons at the same time on the celebration, because it was
Yeah.
like one, he was looking like he was going to do the arrow, and then all of a sudden he stood up and he starts wiggling.
Still waiting for the gritty though.
Loved it.
Still
We
waiting
haven't
for it.
gotten it,
We
Ed.
haven't
But we're
gotten it
past
gritty.
the gritty trend. Like Wallman's about trends.
yeah. What's hot, right?
Oh,
That's
you,
what
you
Wallman.
just think he's like a TikTok what's ripping
He's a
right
pop culture guy.
now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't pull out the 6-7.
I'm happy he didn't.
I am too. That
That
one
just
is-
Gene
pissed
pulled
me
out the
off.
6-7 though on the broadcast.
Yeah, that's a bit.
But
much.
here's the thing.
I heard he was on one last night.
Oh, he
Gene,
was great. Gene, top
always
tier.
on one. He's the best.
What did he say to the kid?
It's like 7.
No, it was about they basically asked her like what our hobbies were, but he said something like different. I was like super older.
Oh yeah.
And
He's
the
like, what
kid
do you like
was
to do in your downtime or something?
Like
it
roll
wasn't-
my own cigarettes or something.
But the kid was just like, I
No
have
taxes.
no idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I can't remember what he said. I'll have to think about it.
All I know is that when I saw Gene do the 6-7, we are now starting the trend where it's going to get too popular and the kids are going to hate it.
Yeah,
That
good.
actually, it's a natural killing point.
We
What
should
is it?
all do
natural-
this.
It's all downhill from here.
I liked when Gene had the kids on and he asked the one kid at the far end who kept making me laugh. He was like, how was it meeting Zach Hyman? And the kid didn't answer it. He was like, I loved being in the arena. And then like randomly 45 seconds later, the kid was like, I met Zach Hyman. I was like, what?
Because
Then
that
he
kid
started-
cannot hear the questions
Yeah.
at all for the
Then
interview.
he started promoting his dad's dealership as
Yeah,
well.
he was like, Hunter came to my dad's dealership once. And Gene was like, okay.
Just like the kid that goes some like, apparently I've never been on live
Oh, I
TV
love that.
before. That video is incredible.
That's an
if you haven't
old-
seen
I've
that,
never-
check
I
that
haven't
one out.
watched the news.
Yeah.
They do say the darndest things, don't they? Those kids.
Oh, yeah,
He must
good.
have just learned what apparently
Apparently,
meant, and
yeah.
he was letting it rip.
Connor Brown dresses the.
I think that's why I saw it.
Yeah,
Someone said he won Halloween.
it was so good. Apparently, he did.
Real quick, what's your favorite video clip? If it pops up, you're going to watch it.
Liam,
That
you
one.
looked right at me and I knew what you were doing.
I do love the
I caught
apparently
it.
one because my dad also loves it to the extent of whenever someone says apparently in the house, he says apparently. And it's so,
Do you have a favorite?
So annoying.
There's one that Liam and I watch like every 3 months that I can't say on the air, but it's very,
Croissant.
we shouldn't even say that.
He was talking about James Harden. If you want
Yeah.
to look,
And
it
he
up
has a
on
bad
Tim.
slip of the tongue.
My favorite one, and it's not even close. Anytime it comes up, I will watch it multiple times. Is grab his dick and twist it.
What is that one?
Give him the old dick twist.
I'm not going to look that up on
Twist
my
that
company
dick.
computer.
Grab his dick and twist it. Oh my God, dude, we're at an MMA fight.
And then he joins in.
And then he joins in. It's the best. Anyway.
But it's not like a UFC. It's like a local indie one.
Yeah, it's like a
right?
local indie wrestling thing.
It's where the real grinders are.
Yeah.
Do you have
There's
a favorite clip? Or meme or whatever?
Not off the top of my head. Dan, you go first, and I'll think of one.
You've got your apparently.
That
kid.
one
That
is-
was-
yeah.
that's such
I got a bunch of them.
I have my brain is like perpetually rotted because I've been terminally online for 8 years with this job. So like I can do all of them, like the I like turtles, the
turtles
woman
ones.
that did the answer for what would she do in the Middle East and how it was like the
What?
the beauty pageant. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
We know. Yeah. So my brain is just rotted. I can recall all these things at moments.
My favorite one too, like, and you see it all the time, is when there's like an accident or somebody crashes into a tree.
Park.
You can't park
No,
there.
Those
did
are
it.
fantastic.
I got to do that the other
Outstanding.
day. I didn't actually do it, but we were driving past somebody that had driven through a bus stop at the into the bus shelter, and they were sitting on top of the bench, and it was just perfect. to be able to do.
That's not a park and ride there.
Yeah, you can't park.
Can't park there.
The last one I like is the guy who says like, "No, I'm going to lose my job." And it just cracks me up every time.
All right. Last thing I
No,
want
hold on. Eric's got to give his.
We can move on. Go ahead.
Last thing I want to mention from last night's game is, I don't know, Eric, you wouldn't have seen it because you were at the game, but they showed a graphic on Sportsnet of all the line combinations that the Oilers have had through the
21,
first 8
right?
games. 21.
It looked like a hieroglyph.
There's a lot
I
of
just
names.
was looking at it and it was confusing and it was too stimulating and I didn't know what to do with it. And I can't imagine the players on the ice can either.
It's frustrating, man. Like, I understand if things aren't working, you got to switch it up, all of that stuff. But at some point, there needs to be a line where, like, we are going to give guys 2 games, and we're not even getting 2 periods right now, but like at some point, just give guys 2 games of like play together, figure it out. If you have a bad shift, I'm not just going to split you up and put Connor and Leon back together, or break up Connor and Leon, or whatever the opposite of whatever they're doing is. Some way you got to let guys like grow and learn a little bit together and get some chemistry going.
The best way to get chemistry together is to split them up all the time. I've always been saying that.
Yeah. But Knobloch said last night that those are the lines that we finished with, or what he's going to be going forward with. Do we believe him?
He did say that post game. So Zach Lang has the lines that they finished the game with. So Knobloch said the Oilers are going to go with these lines that finish the game moving forward. We'll see how long.
Four shifts?
They play the Kraken tomorrow. I'm going to guess by period 2, they will be switched up. So what we got is Howard, McDavid, Mangiapane, Savoy, Draisaitl, Podkolzin, Henrique, Nugent-Hopkins, Roslovic, Tomasek, Philp, Frederick.
What is the percent chance that when we're in the building in Vancouver, or maybe not percent chance, how many of those lines are still together for the game we're at in Vancouver?
1 of 4.
Yeah.
I don't know which one, but I'm going to say 1 of 4.
I like the look of the lines. I think Mangiapane probably is going to stick up there for a bit, but
You hope.
He should not.
I think he's going to. I think he's
You don't like his game right now?
he's the
I think
Knobloch prototype.
I think he's really bad with McDavid. I think his game goes off the rails. He doesn't shoot the puck. He doesn't really do anything. I think he's better further down the lineup.
I do think there's a little bit of that with Mangiapane where he changes his game when he gets up there with Connor. And like, I think it's an issue guys have. We've talked about this before. Ennis has been on our show and talked about it before. Like playing with Connor and Leon, there's like a mental hurdle to it of like, you don't just have to give them the puck all the time. You can go and kind of just be yourself and they'll find you and they'll find ways to work off your game. So I think Mangiapane's been a bit of a victim of that. But again, I'm okay with this as long as it lasts. Like you need to give Mangiapane a chance to learn and grow out of that kind of phase and get used to playing with Connor. So they're going to do it. Fucking keep them together.
We shall see. I'm not overly bullish on it.
Philp and Frederick were terrible together the other day. And I'm worried that Philp, Frederick and Tomasek is going to play. They're going to play like 3 minutes and probably just be bad for those.
Probably not great that Trent Frederick's on the 4th line.
Not a good start.
No.
Not a great start.
Maybe they shouldn't have just stapled him next to 97 and 29 all preseason.
At least there's 8 years to figure it out.
That's a good spin zone. I don't mind that.
There's time.
I've just started not to really care how much players get paid. Like
That's the best way to think about it.
Because what are we going to do about it?
You can't change it.
They're getting paid either way. You just hope they can start playing better.
We
You're
can't
not
do
the one
anything
paying
about
it.
We can't do anything about any of this shit.
No, we're just here for the ride. Whatever they do, we're on the roller coaster. And they're in control of the buttons.
And last night was a roller coaster.
It was a loop to loop.
It was a fun one.
It was a fun ride. And it was fun to say one.
Terrifying and fun and
huge
scary
drop.
and
But-
exciting.
Look, like we've done it for years. It's like Darnell Nurse. How much does he get paid? Now we're in up with Bouchard.
Well, let's talk about Darnell
Whatever.
because he's next up on my list. So far this season, he has been on the ice for 24 high danger chances against and only 10 high danger chances for.
How many for, sorry? Against, sorry?
24.
And 10 for.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to know how many of those 10
It's
for.
minus 14. In case you're wondering.
Hang on.
But how many came in the last 2 games
right.
with Wallman?
I can
Because
look up,
I'm pretty
I'll get him in
sure
Wallman.
most of them. He had 2 assists yesterday.
Yeah.
So there's 2 of the 10. So before that, he has not been playing very well.
He is not simple Daryl.
No, he's not. And like, what are we
I got
looking at?
kind of good news.
Okay,
Go
that's
ahead.
good.
Wallman and Nurse in 32 5-on-5 minutes together, outscoring the other team 2-1.
There you go.
Okay.
Both came last night.
Okay.
Fancy stats aren't good.
Wow.
What do we got?
We don't need to.
40% shot attempts, 45% expected goals. But the actual goals are 66%.
Okay.
So we'll live in reality on this one. We won't care about the fancies.
Well, and also part of that is the Oilers are not shooting the puck, so their fancies are not going to look good anyway.
And
That's true.
Darnell Nurse's expected goals for without Jake Wallman is 27%. So Jake Wallman's working miracles here, getting that number from 27 to 45.
He's in his second and third games, or third game tomorrow. He's like, oh boy, I got some lifting to do.
And
Just one more. Darnell Nurse has not been on the ice for a 5-on-5 goal for without Jake Wallman on the ice.
to
Not
be
great.
fair,
Go ahead.
he played 2 games of Regula, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, his first 2 games of hockey in how many years? The other games are with Troy Stetcher. Someone left a comment on our video, and I think they're probably right in a way, but we just know the history of Nurse of, well, he's trying to overcompensate for his weaker opponent, weaker line mate, which is partially true, I would think. But maybe hopefully Wallman can just steady the ship a little bit. But also too, I think it's unfair to say the entire blue line has been brutal.
Yeah, they've been sloppy.
They've been very bad. Minus those first 2 games where things were pretty tight. Obviously, the Rangers game was okay, but you could feel it kind of falling apart. And then from there, it's just falling down. Like Ekholm and Bouchard, holy smokes. Bouchard is getting all the blame, and Ekholm is not playing well at all.
I've noticed lately, and I think maybe it's just sticking in my head after the final, Ekholm has a really bad knack of ripping a pass at someone's like midsection.
He did it again yesterday.
That's what brought it up.
Taylor
It's
Hall
just-
style.
It's just how are you supposed to get
at
that?
the nipples.
And then the other guy's always the one that takes shit for it. Always. Matthias, stop that.
Because
Keep it
everyone
on the
loves
ice.
Keep it on the ice.
And they should love him.
They
He's been a
should.
great Oiler.
I'm not saying anything other than he loves to rip passes at people's groins.
Ooh, there, fuck. No bueno.
Glass half full. It's early.
Yep.
Very.
You don't get to choose when you slump. Maybe we're just getting out of the way.
That's
It's a
such
good
a
little-
pro
and-
athlete.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what a pro
What are you, a
athlete.
pro athlete or something?
Come February, we will be laughing thinking about October, where we still managed to go 4-3-1 when we
That
were
is
complaining
true.
about how a lot of people are playing.
We should have a pro athlete on the podcast more often.
Every week.
I'm
What are you
here
doing
every
next
week,
week,
you
Eric?
guys. Come on.
We'll do the reverse so what we did for Wallman and Nurse, where we're living in reality, not in fancy stats land.
Okay.
We're going to flip that.
Okay.
Because Ekholm and Bouchard in 119 minutes have been outscored 5-1, 16% goal share, but 55% of the shot attempts and 57% of the expected goals. They're just unlucky. They'll bounce back.
So if you're looking for glass half full, those underlying numbers suggest it should go the other way.
Should start to really, like, those are wildly
very
impressive
good.
fancy stat numbers.
Maybe a naive take, or not take, but question. Do those kind of glaring turnovers that happen a la New York Islanders game affect those fancies as much?
Yes.
They do.
Right?
They wouldn't affect the fancies as much because, like, a bad turnover that leads
They
to
would
a
affect your
scoring.
Corsi for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, shot attempts, but like
Expected goals.
in terms of where the shots are coming from, they aren't. No, they wouldn't because they're not. Doesn't matter how the shot attempt happens; it's just where it's from. So,
Another question for you. Do we miss Paul Coffey more than we thought?
now,
I
Yeah.
forgot he was gone.
no, you can't say that.
Yes, you can.
Make the case.
Mark Stewart is a rookie assistant coach running a blue line in comparison to a rookie defensive coach that won 4 Stanley Cups.
We can't judge him yet because he hasn't had his 6 guys for all that long.
Okay. Here's my other stance against Mark Stewart.
Can you judge him till he has 200 games in the NHL as assistant coach?
You gotta wait. That's a good point too.
That's can't wait that
That's
long.
the line.
And I want to say, I believe in Mark Stewart. I think the coaching staff is young, obviously, and trying to figure it out as we go here, which maybe isn't ideal in the era that the Oilers are in. But I think they're obviously, you see a lot of the stuff they've done. It should probably work eventually. But the power play was terrible. Penalty kill was terrible under Mark Stewart last year, too.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, it was okay. And obviously got better in the playoffs and was really, really good. But it's only really been that one stretch where the penalty kill has been lights out. I think he needs to figure out what this blue line is, and what Paul Coffey had them doing very well was moving the puck, whether it was themselves moving it or with their feet, or sliding passes through wherever it was. They're just not playing easy hockey right now.
But if you remember, their defense at the same stage last year was awful.
I agree. And also to put on top of that, it's basically the same defense, and they just got Wallman back. They just got Wallman earlier in the season than they did last year. Because it would have just been Stetcher, right?
Yes.
I guess Regula was subbing in. Who was their 7th defenseman last year?
Regula wasn't in last year.
No. Sorry, I meant this year.
Because Emerson played most of the games in that 3RD spot.
Who was their 7th? Oh, Klingberg obviously came whenever he came.
Klingberg was late, though.
Yeah. Who was before
Christmas?
Klingberg? Josh Brown, surely wasn't.
Probably was Josh.
Travis
Brown, yeah.
Dermott.
Good job, Reese.
Well done, Reese. Thank you. Well, yeah.
We'll get that splitter for your mic one day, buddy.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
One day. We'll let him talk one day.
Thanks,
Last thing
Reese.
I want to say, because I saw it in the comments in my article this morning about Calvin Pickard. If you're on Connor Ingram watch, the Condors play today and tomorrow, so he'll get one of those games. He's still only played one. It's going to take a while. Relax.
We really aren't going to be having a serious conversation about that till this time in November. They're going to give Ingram like 10 games.
At least 10 games.
That might even be early.
Might be.
Probably. I don't think
It
it would
might
be,
be.
even if they do call him up, I don't think it'd be until after January.
And I've talked about this. Like,
Yeah.
that is kind of a move where
True.
you're only you can do it once, I think.
That's right.
Like, I don't think you can call up Ingram, then be like, shit, we regret it. Flip him back down, call up Pickard, and then be past the deadline and be like, oh, we're fucked.
How
Like,
much does Pickard make? $1 million?
$1 million.
dead on one bill.
And Ingram's the same. So they
Mhm.
couldn't even do anything fun with like the playoff cap.
No.
No. I think we might be waiting a while for him. And I mean, Pickett's probably like, you got to respect Calvin Pickard too, in the sense
Sure.
of like, you
He's
can't just
2-1.
allow him to have like 2
Yes.
bad games or 3 bad
At
games.
the end of the day,
whatever
he's 2-1.
We don't make it to the Cup Finals without Pickard last year.
100%. And I think they
You
look
give
at
him a
that.
runway for that.
Yeah, and they've realized what he is to the team, what he can be at his best. By no means is he capable of being a star in this team. Like Connor Ingram has the potential to start a stretch of games. We've seen Pickett play back-to-back games in the regular season. It's a mess. Can be a mess. Even like the
But he's still
playoff
our pal.
games, but he's our pal. Even those playoff games that he
He
played,
is
like
2-0. I know it's It's not as
just win,
fancy of a
baby.
stat,
Just win.
but
Yeah, just win. It gets you
If
to
you're
the
the backup goalie,
Olympics,
just-
like
just
Montembeau.
win. Yeah.
Calvin Pickard for the Olympics.
Big Monbo
You heard
fan,
Liam
aren't
say it
you?
here
God,
first.
this pisses me off. He went to the World Championships once. Surely he should be on the Olympic team.
All right, Tyler, it's time to talk a little baseball. It's time for the betting segment, courtesy of our friends at Bet365. Whatever your bet, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get it on the game. Use the code NATION. Bet365 must be 19 years old or older.
A Tyler and BM segment.
Kind of. Game 1 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
World Series. Jays are dogs. Plus 130. Dodgers minus 155 on the money line. First thoughts.
Go Jays, go.
Line makes sense. I think the Jays are deservedly dogs in this one. I'm a little bit, I think, too nervous. Blake Snell is like one of the best. He's probably one of the best postseason pitchers of his era. So
Really?
like tall task going up against him. Yeah, his numbers are absolutely nasty.
He played for Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah, he played for
Anyone
Tampa Bay.
before the Dodgers?
Tampa Bay.
Just Tampa. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was a Diamondback.
Wait, where was he?
Giants.
Was
For a year.
Oh, Snell. Oh, yeah, he was that 1 year. Yeah. So it's a tall task. I'm kind of more interested. Like, might take a look at like your Savage K's tonight or something like that. Vladdy over 1.5, but I don't know if I got the kahunas to go Jays money line.
Well,
Why? You got to believe. Do you believe or not?
I do believe, but if I'm going to be upset that they lose, I don't know if I want to be upset and down money if they lose.
but what if they win and you win money on it?
Mm.
Imagine that feeling.
But I'll be happy even if I don't win money on it.
But what if you got the double dose? Like you're talking here of like, oh, I can't bet on them to win because just in case they lose, because you don't want to double down on them losing twice. But what if you double down on them and they won twice?
Elation.
Then I'd be very happy.
Just think about it. They're at
Continuing
home.
on the main lines for game 1 here tonight. The run line, the Dodgers at minus 1.5 or plus 110. The Jays to cover are minus 130.
What's Bo's hits?
I can pull that up. I did not prep that.
No.
I didn't know Bo was playing tonight, but it looks like he's playing at
Fifth
second
in
base.
the order, I believe.
Fourth in the order,
Fourth in
Liam.
the order, I believe.
Batting fourth.
I think that, Reese.
Batting fourth, playing second base. Total
Are you pulling that up,
hits.
Tyler?
Yeah,
Second
I got you.
base. That's where we're going.
He is minus 240 to get a hit.
That seems good.
Minus 240.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't like that at all.
Don't touch that. One
Do
and a
not
half
touch
hits,
that.
runs, and RBIs though is minus 115. So pick 'em.
I don't like that either.
It's not great.
Is played in weeks.
Yeah, yeah, like well over a month now that I'm
To be
playing.
fair, Max Scherzer didn't pitch for a while, and
Well, he's
came
an
in-
animal, though.
He won a playoff
Mhm.
game.
He's got 2 different color eyes. You can't trust that guy.
I know.
You put him in there. Give him the chance. Over under is set at 7.5 tonight, Tyler. Over is minus 115. Under is minus 105.
Under pitchers duel.
Yeah, good pitchers today. Series win. Currently, the Jays are dogs at plus 185. Dodgers are heavily favored at minus 225. This one's interesting, though. World Series MVP. Shohei leading plus 160. I get it.
Ooh.
Vladdy plus 600. George Springer plus 1,000. Any of those interest you?
So this is where this one's interesting because I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure World Series MVP is not like the Conn Smythe. Conn Smythe is playoff MVP.
It's just the final.
I think it's just the World Series.
Yes, because they gave one for the championship series.
You are
Yeah.
correct in that. Yes. So it's not like in hockey when we'd get to the cup final and it'd be like, oh, if you think the Oilers are going to win the cup, just bet McDavid MVP and you'll be fine. I don't think you can apply that same strategy here.
So do any of those interest you?
What is
Vladdy or George?
Trey Savage would be interesting just
What is-
because he'd be in line to pitch. He's pitching first. So like a defining moment, if you want to like map out a path to Toronto winning, a defining moment would be Savage game 1 start delivers. And then he's guaranteed a second start. So like 2 good starts in a World Series probably gets you there.
Unless they sweep.
Really? What about
Sure.
What about Kirk?
Captain Kirk.
You got Kirk up there?
Kirk is 30-1. Yeah, Savage at 40-1.
That's fun.
I just think Kirk.
Juice.
Do pitchers win often? The World Series MVP?
Wow.
Great. I'm sure Mad Bum won one way back with the Giants.
Wow, he was hitting too.
He made 3 appearances
Yeah,
against the Royals.
Yeah, they brought him out of the bullpen on
Yeah.
like a day's
2
rest.
starts and a save. It's nice to come back into the room after the betting segment.
Yeah. Freeman, Seager, Pena, Soler, Seager. Strasburg was the last one in 2019. Before that, Bumgarner in 2014. So twice in the last 11 World Series or 10 World Series.
One disadvantage of having a pro athlete on the show.
Yep.
Yep.
Baseball and betting just haven't seemed to mix. I don't know if anyone's seen the news.
That's correct.
Well, I did have a whole run of NBA bets now. I don't know.
Why? What's happening there?
Can you imagine being a guy who just woke up today and you're like, man, I really thought I was on a great run with Terry Rozier unders there. He thought he was the smartest bettor in the world.
FBI's at his front door.
Yeah. They're like,
I did see a funny tweet about Chauncey Billups, and someone said, does that void my Chauncey Billups head coach of the year bet? Or
I think it actually should.
Do you know, actually, I've got a great little futures bet going on right now.
time to leave the room again.
Yeah,
This
there
is
goes
the
Eric.
hockey one. This is the hockey one. Matt Schaefer to win the Calder Trophy. I had that at the start of the year, and my payout is already up to. Last time I checked, it might have changed last night. I'm trying to load it. I forgot my password.
While you're looking for it.
Oh no, I got it.
Okay.
$46 on a $126 return. Plus 800. He's now 1,800. He's now the favorite to win the Calder.
Damn.
Yeah.
He is nasty.
While Eric's still out of the room, I just wanted to remind viewers that you can put or you can find a plus 450 on the odds of the Blue Jays to win by being behind during the series.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, that is a good one.
That's actually not bad at
The
all.
last one I want to mention really quickly was we don't ever look at this. Oilers placement within the Pacific Division.
Oh, they're still going on. I like looking before the season.
So currently they are favored to get first, win their first division since 1987 at plus 180. Second is plus 190. Third is plus 375. And then it really falls off because nobody thinks they're going to get anywhere below first or second.
Johnny Lazarus.
Johnny Lazarus. Yeah.
One of his stinky takes we talked about earlier.
Yeah, probably.
He bet me.
Back to the room, man.
Thank you.
He bet me $100 that the Kings would finish above the Oilers. And he messaged me like 5 days ago and was like, I can give you the money now. I'll pay out right now.
I wonder if he's going to give those 10 listeners $100.
At least he's a man of his word.
He
Yeah,
is.
he is.
Whatever your bet, it's never ordinary. Bet365. Download the app, get in on the game. Use code NATION. Must be 19 years old or older. All right, Reese, ask the idiots for our friends at Swiss Donaire. Got a baseball game coming up today. You want to fuel up for the nation vacation, maybe? Early flight tomorrow morning? Why not snop? One day I'll learn how to speak English, I swear. Why not stop in at Swiss Donaire? The segment is presented by Swiss Donaire, home of the old school Donaire with options if you want some flair. Open for 25 years, now open 7 days a week. Pride of the North Side. Swiss Donaire is great for your events at home or the office.
For those of you wondering, there was a Swiss Donaire left downstairs after Tuesday.
Did you eat it?
I sure did. It was awesome.
Check out their location at 8308 144th Ave Northwest or order online at swissdonaire.com. Ask the idiots. This is where people slide on into my DMs. Maybe they email me. They ask something. This first one, I'll start with you, Liam. Comes in from our boy, Christopher Palmer.
KP.
As I'm watching former Oiler Tobias Rader play for the Red Bull Munchen right now, I'm literally watching him right now, he says. Who is one former Edmonton Oilers player you wish could have stuck with the team or maybe got a raw deal?
This guy definitely didn't get a raw deal, but stuck with the team. Just, why is it so funny?
I'm excited to see where you go with this one.
I would have liked to have seen him play on a good team just because he shaped a generation. Ryan Jones.
That is not who I thought you were going to say. Was he just on your show or something?
No.
Shaped a
Well, you're
generation.
much older than I, Dan.
Is it because we had multiple Ryans on the team?
We had a lot of
That
Ryans.
was
We
the
were
shape?
collecting the whole set.
No, when I was in, that would have been junior high, going into high school. Everyone had long hair, the flow, because of Ryan Jones.
Yes.
He was scoring hat
Not
tricks
Ryan
on the
Smith.
fourth line. No, Ryan Jones.
There was
It was
a Ryan
Ryan
Jones
Jones.
obsession in our era.
Yeah.
Oh, was there?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
The 2
Dan,
years, he
you
had
are
18
much
goals
older
back-to-back
than
years.
me.
I am. I was away for that era.
You were in
Oh, where
Halifax.
were you?
I was in Halifax.
Oh, you
Did I
lived in
live
Halifax?
Yes.
I did
Obviously not a listener
You
to the
knowing
show
the
era,
bit, even
clearly.
the Halifax bit is so good.
It's a good deep cut. Yeah.
Ryan Jones
I
is my
listen.
answer.
Dan, who's one guy you wish would have been able to stick?
I always had I don't know why, but I always just believed that Tony Rajala
Tony Rayala.
from, I didn't even know how to say his name.
Well, you do have that bit with last names, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
Frederic.
like
I butchered them.
Frederic.
Yeah, Frederic.
Those
Yeah,
guys.
It's,
Things of that ilk.
Tony Rajala.
Tony Russia.
Really thought he was going to stick it in the NHL and be an offensive guy that this team could need, like a Jordan Eberle. Light, but
That was kind of going to be my pick too. I hate that they traded him after one playoffs.
Yep.
Habs.
What do you mean stick in the NHL? He
Yes.
never sniffed it.
That's right. I believed he could have done it. Chance to be an NHLer.
What about that guy that scored 1 billion points in England and came over for training camp?
Tony Hand.
Here, I'm going to read some save percentages. 916, 936, 918, 923, and 920. Those are Devin Dubnyk's save percentages from 2014 to 18. And yes, it took him a while to get back or get into that form, but that, those first couple of years of the 2010s might have gone a lot different.
Well, and
if
to your
we had
point,
goaltending like that.
Stauffer has brought that up a bunch of times with Stuart Skinner about, hey, we did this with Devin Dubnyk where you traded him and then he kind of blossomed elsewhere. Don't make the same mistake twice, maybe.
Oh, we used to do it with young defensemen too.
Yeah.
Justin Schultz never turned out. Right?
Tom Gilbert had a great career. Petrie had a great career.
Petrie, we traded him for a 2nd round pick and a 5th round pick.
Yeah.
Draft capital.
Dennis, Dennis, that was on the tip of my tongue.
I was going to
too.
say,
Who did we trade for Kulak? It wasn't Josh Cobb?
it was-
Legason.
Yes.
Okay.
Legason.
All right.
You know what
All
that
right.
2nd round pick was? Lane Hudson. Is that what you were going to say, Reese? Okay, thanks.
That
That's
was
okay.
Lane Hudson.
Lane Hudson. That was
2nd
the
round pick.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we have his brother, so.
We weren't going to draft him anyways.
Quinn over Lane.
We would not have drafted Lane Hudson.
No, we were going to get
no,
Erik
no.
Sabrowski.
No, he's way too good.
We would have drafted Erik Sabrowski, yes. Redrafted him.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see what Ales Hemsky, like he was here a long time. So I got to kind of massage the answer a little bit. I would have loved to see what Ales Hemsky could have done if he wasn't the only player on the team.
Yeah.
And if Robin Regeer didn't play for Calgary.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
Also
like
that.
for so many years, Ales Hemsky was the only reason to watch the Oilers. And I really would have loved to see what he could have done if he was able to play on a team like right now. He
Nothing
would
like,
have been so much fun.
nothing like having a setup guy that had no trigger man ever.
Yeah. Like his trigger man was Sean Horkoff. And that's not a shot at Sean Horkoff, but like that's where we were.
I remember CBC put out a cartoon for kids, and it was like they had like I think it was done in like 3D animation, but they had a character for each Canadian team, and ours was the perpetual assist guy. He was always the helper, and it was the Ales Hemsky archetype. He just had nobody to finish for him.
Reversing the order. Question 2. Tyler, you're up first.
Yep.
What do you see as the biggest problem with the Oilers offense through this first stretch of the season?
Not shooting the puck when they have opportunities. Like, again, looking at some of the metrics behind it, Connor McDavid is actually somehow leading the team in shots for per 60, which is a stunning fact. But like Leon Draisaitl at 5-on-5 has not done a whole heck of a lot of anything. The Oilers 5-on-5 shots per 60 are 21st in the NHL. 5-on-5 shot attempts per 60. The Oilers are 27th in the NHL. A team with this much talent should not be in the bottom third of the league in either one of those two numbers. They should be easily top 5 like they kind of were a year ago. So not shooting the puck. It's so obviously the number one problem.
That was my answer too. So I'm co-signing Tyler. Eric, what do you think's the biggest problem?
I think they have a chemistry problem offensively.
More line
we
changes,
talked
maybe.
about all those line changes, and maybe we'll find a line that we didn't think would work and it works. But right now they're just, the blender is happening. And I think the players are struggling to catch up from a chemistry side of things.
Blender motor might have burned out already.
Yeah.
Dan, what do you got?
They bought a replacement.
I'm still thinking that it's the starts of games, and then it's the not putting your foot on the throat of opponents. And I feel like I'm repeating myself on this podcast every single year.
That's
but
what we do.
yeah, it is. It just continues to be their starting issue every season.
Liam, what do you got?
I like what Tyler said. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Thanks.
So they're not shooting. You're welcome. They're not shooting the puck very often. And maybe a bit of a different example. But last night, like probably the right idea, but still I would like a shot when like Philp tried to pass it back to Tomasek.
Yeah, shoot.
It's like, just put the puck on net and maybe the rebound just falls out and he can crash the net and it goes in. Like, I understand what he was trying to do, but it's just stuff like that. It's like, no, Philp, you're not skilled enough to make that pass.
And just like simple hockey works.
Yeah. Like we talked about it. Probably the live show. It's just Ike Howard loves to rip the puck, sometimes too much, but at least he does.
Yep.
I'll take a guy who does it too much versus a guy who doesn't do it enough.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
What's that Michael Scott quote?
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah. The Michael Scott quote.
Yep. Eric, I'm putting you on the spot on this next one.
All right.
Halloween is next week, and I want to know what the best and worst candies you could possibly receive at the door.
Worst candy, something like those malty caramel treats like the Werther's original. You get those from your grandma. You don't need those on Halloween.
I buy those for myself routinely.
Yeah.
I'll give all mine to you. And then my favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids. So
Nailed it.
a little baggie of those, gone in an instant.
Good living. Dan, best and worst candies you could receive at the door.
My least, I like that we're getting candy at the door now. This is a new era for us. My least favorite candy is the Rockets. I hate Rockets. And then my most favorite, it's a throwback that the young lads on the podcast won't know, but it's the Simpsons used to put out these candy whistles that you could get where it was like a lollipop, but then it turned into a whistle and it was in the shape of a Simpsons candy.
1 second, Liam. Where did you used to get your candy? Said,
That's what I thought too.
When did I say that?
You said getting candy. We're getting candy at the door now. That's different.
I know. But I'm not going. But I'm old, so I'm at the door receiving the candy. All right, I'm a big fan of that. I was just saying.
Stay away from the vans.
I thought
Dan just steal this from the store.
I only went to apartment buildings.
Yeah.
Those don't have doors.
No.
You guys didn't steal all yours?
Ran around the hallways yelling for candy.
Scratch and claw for every
Yeah.
Kit Kat you can get.
I don't know. I went into Walmart and I just stole everything I wanted. What did you guys do?
5-finger discount.
Fair enough.
Liam, best and worst candies at the door.
best candies. I like getting the.
For some reason, I feel like you have something that would offend you, like for your worst.
I love it. My favorite candy to get is Haribo.
They are delicious.
They're very good.
Yep. Many varieties,
Variety.
of course.
My least favorite, and it's not a candy, it's when you get a full pop.
Oh.
I'm just a kid carrying around a pillowcase.
Oh my God.
It's just full of candy, and now all of a sudden I have a full Pepsi in there.
That is a bad take.
And I'm
Imagine
just
being
gonna
upset
carry that
about
around.
getting a liquid.
You're not thirsty? You know, you're walking around in
No,
your
I
Batman
filled up.
costume and your winter jacket on.
You wouldn't have,
there's
like,
always
a
a nice
Power
sip of
Ranger.
Pepsi.
You wouldn't have cans of pop like hidden in your room or something? Because that's what I did.
Well, no,
I'd
like,
drink a
it was
warm
fine.
Pepsi all day.
Unload your bag at any
No,
point.
the point isn't that it's a Pepsi. It's the fact that it weighs more than candy.
Mm.
So now all of a sudden
You're just rucking now, baby.
I might just go home after I get a Pepsi. Bag's full.
night.
Yeah. I want to walk around with that.
Worst is get your fucking candy corn out of my face.
That one sucks.
I don't want it.
Retweet.
I have I love sour candy. Sour Patch Kids are a great call. You know those crunch bars with like the yellow sponge in the middle?
Mm.
Those are horrendous. So bad.
It just triggered me to remember old sales guy that would give us sesame seed,
Sticks?
those sesame seed cookies.
Oh,
yeah.
If you get those in your Halloween
That was
candy, that's a bad day.
Best any kind of sour candy, whether it's Sour Patch Kids, Cherry Blasters,
Fuzzy Peaches.
Gummy Worms, Fuzzy Pieces, all of those. Greatest.
Quick poll. I think they're underrated. Chocolate covered raisins.
I'm in.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm with you.
You like those and you like Werther's. How old are you?
Yeah. Is this your first time being around me?
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
like 90.
Somehow you guys grew up together and Tyler aged 80 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We were the same age at one point.
Final question, Dan, you're up. You are giving former Oilers GM Ken Holland a dose of truth serum and you get to ask him one question. What is that question?
Oh man, that's such
Why
a
are you the way that you are?
Where did you get off? Where do you get off? No, my question would be, what does he see in Corey Perry that nobody else does?
I think you're asking about the wrong player.
Oh, Cody Ceci?
Yeah.
He scored yesterday.
He's the
How dare
only
you?
GM who's ever paid Cody Ceci.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. The Corey Perry thing still is mystifying to me. He's getting paid, what, $4 million?
Well,
If he
$2
hits
million in
bonuses.
bonuses if
Oh,
he
wow.
hits it. I think
He's
it's
gonna hit
5
most of
games.
those,
I think he's going to hit most of them. He has his first goal now.
That is true. Do you mind if I go?
Go ahead.
Mine would be because I think I would want to know the moment you knew you were done with Edmonton. Like, what was that? Because we all knew as soon as Jeff Jackson was in and like this new coach was hired, it was like, he is not making any decisions here.
Well, especially, and back it up, Ken Holland had never fired a coach in season before.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I would want to know is like, when did you know you were like not calling the shots anymore?
Eric, do you have a question for Uncle Ken?
Does he regret the toilet seat comment? Did he
Good one.
rehearse that in the mirror?
I think we
Did
even
he
have a
know
button for
he
that.
was going to say it? that doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
No.
Tyler, what do you got?
I want him to walk me through truthfully and step by step the Duncan Keith trade negotiations.
Okay, that was going to
Oh,
be
that's a good one.
Yeah, change your mind to that.
Ken, you probably could have got him for free.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
And
What
then
do
what do you want me to do?
For
Get him
free?
for free?
And in hindsight, Caleb Jones in a conditional 3rd round pick isn't bad.
No,
but like
the money that what
it's
they
the money.
spent wasn't bad. It was the money.
Yeah.
So you're going to even get 5%. I'm saying.
Yeah, not even a chunk.
Yeah. Like you did it for Ekholm, literally.
And then don't even get me started on the recapture penalty thing. Like,
yeah, that whole situation was just a mess.
Yeah. The other thing I would like to know if I could go one GM before and I could go to Chiarelli,
what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I would want to ask, why did you not go in hard on the 2017 deadline?
Yeah.
Like, why did you not think that was a good thing to do? Like David Deharnay came in, did fine, whatever. It's not about what you did. It's about what you didn't do, which is basically nothing. Because he was our only ad, right?
Yeah.
I'd want to ask Uncle Ken, and COVID obviously threw a wrench in the mix. What was the plan for Andreas Athanasiou? You traded 2 second-round picks for him, and because of the cap situation being what it was, he had to go. Okay, fine. What was the plan there? You traded big assets for him. He was here for no time at all, and then he was gone.
Is he in the NHL still?
I don't know.
Athanasiou? No.
He's on Chicago.
He's busy being a good golf husband.
Did I hear that on your podcast?
Yeah, he's
because I was just going to bring that up.
Or he's dating Nelly Corda.
She had LGP.
She's like the best female golfer in the world.
Really good.
Yeah.
Is he your caddy?
I don't think he's her caddy.
Oh,
No, I
what?
think I'm pretty sure
Caddy.
she's a pro caddy.
Oh.
Anyway, there you go. Ask the idiot. Slide on into my DMs.
They've been dating since 2019. Good for
Oh,
them.
she probably came here.
I love
She would have
love.
been here.
Yeah, maybe she didn't like.
I wonder if she
boys.
played Victoria Golf Course.
She wow.
Spent most of her time out at Terrapines, I heard. All right, if you want to ask the boys a question for Ask the Idiots, every Friday, just slide on into my DMs. Reese, let's move over to the Nation Gear plug. It is time to wrap up the podcast with hot and cold performers. If you want to get some fresh threads, if you want to join us for events like the Nation Vacation that's happening this weekend, all of this stuff is up at nationgear.ca. Go check it out. Enjoy it. Love it. Wear it. You're going to look great. Make yourself 30 to 40% prettier by going to nationgear.ca and getting some new threads. All right. It's on you now, Reese. Get the buttons ready. We're starting off with our cold performers. Liam is right in front of me. He's pondering. He's thinking of his cold performer of the week for nationgear.ca.
Montreal Canadiens fans. You are a very sad group of individuals today after what happened to your team because they couldn't control their emotions. Now you are also displaying poor emotions by being upset about something you have no control over. And also all you Montreal Canadiens fans that will be Oilers fans tomorrow when they play the Seattle Kraken.
How did you get onto my phone? Read mine.
They are just fucking ass right now.
On a new cold performer now.
What was that one where you say?
They are just fucking ass right now.
Hell yeah.
Just a Dan, bud.
Dan, cold performer of the week.
Mine's going to go out to, it's going to be political. Shocking.
Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, Rick's not here for one episode, and you think you can mix it political?
Keep your politics out of sport.
It's going to go out to the 30% voter turnout here in Edmonton. I know that politics is exhausting, as we just riffed about there for 30 seconds. But it is time for people to get engaged. If you're not paying attention to what's going on around you right now, there's a lot. But it is time for you to start talking about it with your friends and your neighbors and your family and get out and just vote. Get yourself informed and vote. I know that that's fresh saying it now that we're done an election and we shouldn't have an election, knock on wood, for another 2 or 3 years. But just the 30% voter turnout in municipal politics here in Edmonton gets my cold performer of the week.
Are you thrilled? I'm not.
I'm
Are
not
you
voting.
thrilled?
Apparently, if you're
I'm not.
Edmonton.
Thank you, Eric.
I'm not allowed to vote.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That's right. That's the way it should be.
Only
Liam.
vote legally.
Yes.
Thanks, Liam.
Yeah.
All right,
Eric, did
moving
you have
on.
time to do a cold performer?
Yeah.
right, what do you
After
got?
mine got stolen by Liam. I am filling in for Rick today. So I will help fight his fight. The traffic downtown.
How long have you been back in town?
I've been home for about 10 days. I've unfortunately been downtown way too many times and it is impossible to go anywhere. maybe that LRT from Lewis Estates all the way to downtown will be nice in 38 years when they get it built. But until then, it's a fucking nightmare and I hate it. Shout out Rick.
Worse.
Oh yeah.
Hit that one
Hard not
again.
to.
It's too quick.
Worse.
Yeah.
One more
Hard
time.
not to.
Worse.
Thanks.
I live over by West Ed. The LRT construction fucks up the whole area. If it's like,
I hadn't been over there in years. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know it was a thing and I drove by it and I wish I hadn't.
I have to go to the Bill Hunter Arena sometimes. And
good luck.
It's the worst. I try
Good
not
luck.
to go anymore. But
But aren't you excited for the LRT?
I love trains. I'm like that guy who has the,
Francis.
yeah. So I'm going to go be like, whoa, the 2:00 hour.
Choo choo.
Choo-choo.
We had the train thing over in Southeast Edmonton with the Valley Line for about 3 years, and it was hell.
And now that train doesn't stop for cars, I hear. Or have they figured that out?
No, the cars don't stop getting in the way of
Oh,
a train.
my apologies.
Shouldn't have been standing there.
It really is.
You can't
the car.
park there.
As a
Can't park
person,
there.
as a person that rides that train quite a bit and has been a part of near misses many times by cars, it's pretty bad in this city how we don't pay attention to trains.
But wasn't that the thing to start? Like it literally they were trying to do it without a driver, right?
So it started like our other LRT lines are LRTs, whereas this one was designed to be like a European streetcar. So it is designed to be like a car on the road.
Like in Calgary downtown.
You've got you've got to behave like it's a car out there.
Gotcha.
That just doesn't stop nearly as fast.
Locks people up.
You lose that battle every time.
I think it's a great idea to have every road in the city under construction. Nobody wants to get anywhere.
I think
Equal opportunity for everybody.
I think when you're planning a city, you should do it once and never think about future problems.
I could go on a tangent about this because my dad was a civil engineer for the city of Edmonton for decades.
Yeah.
So when he comes to my place now and he sees this LRT, he goes, if only we had told them to plan for this 40 fucking years ago. Anyway.
So anyways, vote for Liam in council in 2020, 2028.
All right, I got my map.
If you got any complaints, take them up with Bagnolt's dad.
That's right.
Yeah.
I will give you his phone number. Tyler, cold form of the week.
Quick one. Underground poker games. You can't trust anyone these days. I'm upset. My weekend plans ruined.
Listen, you hold your poker game. You hold your poker game. I was going to make fun of that too, but I guess my cold performer of the week is my Rozier unders keep I don't know what happened. Now they're not available anymore.
I'm trying to go Rozier under. Damn it.
I'm trying to get my bankroll up, you know?
My Rosie or Porter unders. Oof, gone.
That's a good button, Reese. That's a good pick. All right, let's finish off the podcast with some positives in our lives. Tyler, you're up first. Hot form of the week.
Vancouver Canucks. They're just going to keep making the Pacific Division easier. They have no center depth. They decided to solve it today by trading for Lucas Reichel, who is absolutely not going to be a centerman for them.
Yeah.
Max Sasson is currently listed as their 2C
That's
on
not a real person.
Yeah.
2C on dailyfaceoff.com. Behind him, Nils Aman. Yeah. Shout out to the Canucks. Love it.
Woo! Friday, baby. Yeah, let's celebrate Friday. Woo!
Eric, hot form of the week.
Well, first off, you can lock in a Lucas Reichel goal on Sunday night now.
Damn it.
Yeah, the Tyler
It's
Jigs.
probably going to happen. My hot performer of the week is David Tomasek. Cool story. Grinded forever. Scored his first NHL goal. I'm sure it was a special night for him. Good job.
Small feet.
He's a hot guy.
Small feet, big skates.
All been there.
Dan, hot form of the week.
Mine's going to go out to two guys last night who had one of the best fights I've seen in a while, Ryan Reeves and Matt Rempe. If you haven't had a chance to check it out on hockeyfights.com, they were fighting for a solid 30 seconds and they even fell in the middle of it and the linesman stayed out. It was incredible to watch as a Hockey Fights guy. So yeah, Ryan Reeves and Matt Rempe, you get my hot performer of the week.
Pour it on.
Quick question. Behind the scenes, have you checked traffic?
I haven't yet.
I imagine it's ripping. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to see it yet.
My favorite part about the start of the season, and you alerted this to me a couple of years ago, the conversation of, is fighting back?
Yes.
Is fighting back again? Look at the fights. They're up.
Every single
And
year.
we get to the playoffs and there's one.
Yeah.
Like, do we all just forget?
Just for the record, we are at average as average can be from last year's numbers.
Yes.
So people, the perception is because they see the exciting names like Reeves and Rempe come together, or like a guy like Ross Johnston is fighting quite a bit right now. They get really excited, and then come November, it's going to just,
because those guys don't play anymore. The young players come into the lineup.
It is part of the problem for sure. Yeah. And then people were asking where was this last year? Reeves at the Toronto Maple Leafs. They didn't let him fight.
Yeah,
guys.
he didn't play.
They wouldn't let him play. He just straight up, the guy wanted to fight. He wanted to play. They wouldn't let him get out there.
Liam, you're up.
Hot performer of the week. As you all know, my fiance has been on strike, the teacher's strike. So she's been at home. The best part about her being at home is that she's been watching every Harry Potter movie.
I thought that this was your hot performer last week.
I know. I wasn't done them, though.
Oh.
I was just saying it's Harry Potter
Well, you
season.
can't watch all 8 in 1 week.
Says who? Because I just did. Finished Harry Potter 8 last night. What a movie franchise. For its time, fantastic. Never read the books. Never will. Movies are awesome. Shout out Professor Snape. What an actor he was. And there you go.
The big guy is smoking hot.
That's what people were saying about Voldemort for a while.
I don't know what you're
Harry
talking
came
about.
from
You
nowhere.
might as well. You're talking like you're in Middle Earth to me.
You've
right
never.
now.
Well, that's Lord of the Rings.
Well, either way,
Have you never seen it?
not one.
Oh, they're so good. Eric, have you seen Harry Potter?
No.
What the fuck are we working with here, Dan? You've seen it, right?
I've seen it
Thank
before.
God. I know. I'm not even gonna.
I've seen them.
Whoa!
I've seen all of them.
What do you think?
Before all the controversy.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Me and my wife actually tried to watch the series last summer, made it
Wow,
through
that's-
one, and just never revisit it. So
Well, here's the problem, Eric. It's not a summer movie.
I think
It's a
that
Christmas movie.
the game of Quidditch has flaws.
Well, it's
That
funny.
is
I was
true.
thinking the same thing about baseball.
Fair.
Quidditch needs a
performer-
pitch clock.
Yeah, it needs a pitch clock. It's
Well,
gonna-
it's just a bit. It is a bit silly how high they're allowed to go.
And baseball needs a golden snitch. Let's be honest. Come on now.
That would be hilarious.
Golden ball. Pitcher can pull it out, or batter can bring up a golden bat. It's worth 2 outs, or it's worth 2 runs. if you
They've
hit it out.
talked about a golden batter before.
Yeah, where you can put them wherever you want.
Yeah, no.
You're against that?
Strongly against.
got a purist.
Furious.
Has nothing to do with what he does for a living. Just a purist. Loves the game.
Yeah. No
Hot
context.
performer for me. I'm going to go on brand. My boy Nuge is hot right now. 9 points in 8 games. He's having a great start of the season. If you forgot, he only had 1 goal in the first 19 games last year.
Wow.
Scored again last night. He's up to 5. My boy Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is hot.
Cash money.
Cash
30
money.
goal season.
I can see him getting a 30 goal season or
What did
close
he get
to.
last year? 23.
19, I think.
I think he hit 20 on the button last year.
Oh, did he? I think he had 23 points in the season in the playoffs. Sorry.
Yeah, he had 20 on the button last year. You're right. 18
All right.
the year before.
We got 2 score predictions, and then we're going to call it a day. Tyler, first, the Kraken. Second, the Canucks. First score prediction.
3-1 win, 5-3 win.
Eric, 2 score predictions. First the Kraken, then the Canucks.
4-2 and 4-2.
I love it. I love it. My man knows his bits. Dan, score predictions.
I'm going to say 3-2 Kraken win, 5-0 Oilers win.
Liam?
Boo.
I think Seattle will go to overtime. I'll say 4-3 Oilers. And then for Vancouver, and let's go overtime again. And let's say 5-4 Oilers. Actually, no. No. I think actually 4-2 Oilers against Seattle because Skinner will play.
Eric already said that though.
And then also 4-2 Vancouver.
Eric already said that though.
You're also going 4-2 both games.
Yeah. May as well. This guy seems to know what he's talking about.
All right, you know what? I'm going to go 4-2 both games. I haven't done it all year.
Yeah.
I've been waiting.
Are you writing them down?
Oh, yeah, because we're going to see if anybody gets any right.
We're doing the score
Have
prediction.
we been doing it all year?
Yeah.
How am I doing?
No one's gotten one right yet.
No.
We're all over.
Yeah, we're all over.
They lost both games last weekend. Dan was the only one that predicted a loss,
And I was wrong.
and he was
Well,
wrong.
Dan's the only person who predicts a loss.
It's true.
I like
I
that
haven't
first
predicted a
goal
loss
thing
in
you
like-
guys are doing on real life.
Yeah.
I haven't predicted a loss in 12 years. I don't
never
think.
will.
Should we pick the last goal here?
Last goal.
No, we have our bit.
Okay.
McDavid.
There you have it. Another episode of
Lucas
Oilersnation Radio.
Frederic.
In the books, we will be in Vancouver. Probably do something from there.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the Canucks Army studios doing some content on Sunday on game day and pre and post game shows Saturday and Sunday. I'm sure you'll be a part of them. So
have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you on Tuesday. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.